Hello, my Scorpios. Welcome to Scorpio season and November for Scorpio. This is Moonshadow Psychic Readings, as you probably already know because you clicked on the video. But yes, sorry, I've been a bit absent. I've only just got my voice back enough to do this properly. I've been a bit unwell. But yes, if you've joined from TikTok or Instagram, you've already seen these cards. But let me go into it quickly. I pulled this crystal wisdom card, oracle card, as a bonus for you for your season. It's a ruby. It says shine. It is time for me to shine. So that's kind of your affirmation for this period. And I really think you're going to be coming into your power about something. As you can see, you got the Knight of Swords as just a quick one card pull to say this is you in strength. This is kind of like you in hero phase. You've got an idea and you're gonna run with it. It's a more empowered phase, and I think it's gonna pick up in pace. Like that's what's happening now. I think you're really getting into your power now. So just a quick run through as I'm going to pull cards in a moment. I've already got oracle cards for you. I'll do them in columns. First column is relationships, romance, communications, things like that. Second column is career, wealth, and finance. Third column I call your life path. It's really an overall energy and any kind of messages that, Spirit wants you to hear. And then at the end we'll have, your best course of action and the energy going forward. So let me pull some cards here for you for your career, wealth, and finance. Three of Cups. So let's just go through the energy here. Sorry, I said career, wealth, and finance. What I meant was relationships, communications, connections. You have the energy of unwise. It's really strange. I feel like this is actually going to be a more positive kind of period for you, but all these oracle cards came out in the more sort of negative aspect. So there's a feeling of unwise. Something's unwise in relationships for you. Is this just you feeling a bit unsure and insecure in your dealings with other people, perhaps in romance, or again communications, communicating with certain people or in a certain fashion might be unwise. So this is something that could be playing on your mind at this time. So the Three of Cups for that. Dragonflies. That's funny. I have a photographer friend, and she's been doing lots of dragonfly photography. And I feel like dragonflies just keep coming up for some reason. Yeah, this feels important for some reason. The fact that there's Three of Cups, generally a celebration that's multiple people, lots of people's emotional offerings at play here. The dragonflies are kind of a rebirth sign as well. So I feel like there's a new kind of happiness entering your life, and that's through you dealing with other people. So the unwise factor is quite interesting. Let me just have another pull of the card. I'm kind of thinking the unwise is something to do with your perception of going into things. A few cards want to come out. King of Swords. I mean, look, Master of your domain. You've gone from Knight of Swords here to King. You're flying high. You're in control of your ideas, and you have that sort of energy pushing forth. That feels quite good, actually. It's kind of in threes again. I think the number 3 might be significant for you. I don't know why that is, but take it as it resonates. One more card for your relationships, communications aspect. Yeah, here it is. Knight of Pentacles. I knew a Pentacles was going to come up for you. Slow moving, but wealth and strong. Yeah, I think you've got some reason to celebrate. Whatever you're going forth with and expressing yourself with is going to be something really strong. So I think you need to have wisdom in the way you deal with people and things, but I feel like it's innately there. You know how to handle yourself. You may not need to rush into things, but whatever you're putting in, it is going to pay off. That's what I'm feeling. So there could be a good networking thing for you. That's been something on my mind, networking, so that could be the place here. Okay, now we have the career, wealth, and finance. I put it in the right place this time. 30. See that number 3? And there's 3 on. See, look, number 3. Everything is in 3s on this. Anyway, weary is your energy for career, wealth, and finance. Maybe you're tired of doing the same old thing and not getting anywhere. This is why you're taking on the Knight persona and charging in. 9 of Cups. Yeah, look at that. You've built up a good kind of loving energy around you. Yeah, your emotions are kind of getting in balance. You've got the hot and the cold. It's all good. See, this could be the foundations you've built up around where you are in your career or what you're working on. So, are you tired of that, or is it something else? 4 of Wands. That often signifies, you know, in the old Rider-Waite-Smith tarot decks, is like a wedding kind of vibe. This is more like a dream catcher, which is interesting. And this looks kind of like quartz to me, which is a purifying stone. So something about following your dreams. Whatever you get into a really good emotional state, and you get, look at your dreams as well, like not just figurative dreams, what you wish to attain in life, but take note of what's happening within your dreams, because there could be some guidance there. I feel like that's coming in. There's a bird nearby who's calling out. Can you hear him? Another one, actually. 2 of them. One's squawking, and there's a twittering one as well. I think there's a lot going on. There's some kind of communication aspect coming in. Maybe Spirit has been trying to communicate to you in your dreams, but I feel like this is a time for making your dreams come true. This really empowered area. Maybe you're kind of in a comfortable but unhappy state. I mean, not unhappy, but you know, it's not fulfilling in a greater sense. And you have a dream you want to fulfill. So 1 more card for that. The Chariot. There's movement. Yep. Chase your dreams. Simple as that. This is the time here to chase your dreams. Oh, look at those moon phases as well. We just had the new moon in Scorpio, so yeah, I think now is literally the time for you. Alrighty. Your life path, as I call it, this is general overall energy for everything, and any special messages that Spirit wants you to know. Challenged is the overall feeling here. Yeah, I can kind of sense that might be the case with that weary energy. It's like, okay, I'm here, I'm done doing the everyday thing. This is not fulfilling to me. I need to do what feeds my soul and my happiness, my creative outlet, maybe. First card for you is the Fool. Yep. You need the fun in your life. Just innocent fun. Consequences be damned. Almost. Let's not go crazy though. Now we have a plane going overhead. Just gonna move things a little bit. I feel like that plane is a message. Do you have a journey coming up? Because we got the chariot as well. Yeah, look at that. Dragonflies, the bird, swords are always air energy. There's lots of charging movement. If you're not satisfied where you are, maybe you need to move. Ace of Wands. See? Following your passion. You're on a new path of passion. Absolutely. So maybe you could be a little challenged in how to get started. Like, you've identified what your passion is, but how do I run towards it? Just literally any movement you make towards your goals and dreams will open the path forward. So just do one thing and you'll figure out the next step, or the next step will present itself to you. Seven of Swords. So different to the traditional deck. It's like they're all wrapped up there in this ball of energy. So the traditional one is someone taking all the swords from the enemy's armory to kind of decisively defeat them before the battle is even had. You know, people can't fight if they don't have the weapons to fight with, sort of thing. So it's kind of pulling the rug out. This feels, to me, this feels like this magnetic ball of energy that's just pulled all the weapons away, and it's about taking away the aggression, I think. Look, you just have an empty field now. All this, your energy has just taken away the kind of hate and aggression from a situation. That might be a strong way of putting it, but all the naysayers are gonna eat their words, because you'll just pull the rug out from under them saying, oh, you think I can't do it? Haha, I already did. And maybe this is the point. You don't necessarily tell everyone what you're doing, because if you let those negative or pessimistic comments in that people are inclined to do when they want to rain on your parade, even if they have the best intentions, their negative comments can be very damaging, especially to your motivation and your moods. And you're in such a good mood, you don't want to break that. Follow your passion, keep it to yourself. You know who you have around you. And then just show that, what others might think is impossible, you can achieve. You'll take away, the critic's ability to kind of deride and, put you down for it and say why it's not so, because it is so for you. Okay. We'll get into the future energies now. I'm going to pull a best course of action and an outcome card. But the future energies, you got that discourage, which makes me think I might be right about this. Don't necessarily tell people what you have planned. It does seem a little bit like you could be discouraged from something. And look, things may not work out first go either. So if at first you don't succeed, try again. Learn what didn't work the first time, try again. It could just be a matter of timing as well. Knight of Cups. Okay. The Ouroboros. This is really pensive. This is kind of like the Moon card, isn't it? Definitely in your emotions. Yeah, you're alone, like on a tiny rock in the middle of a sea of emotions. It's like you've come full circle or something. Maybe that's where the discouraging aspect comes. Your best course of action is to come full circle. I think maybe you need to put something in the past to rest, because he's turned away from the past and he's considering what to do with all this emotion. But the Knight of Cups would normally be like your kind of romantic lead who comes in as the hero sort of thing. But this is a more pensive and considerate energy, but strong, I feel. Poised and ready. I think this is you learning from the past. So if anything from the past sort of crops up in your thoughts, your dreams, maybe contact from people from the past, it might be a sign that here's something to put to rest now. You can put this part to bed because your future is damn bright here at the moment. Yeah. And you see he's looking forward now. Yep, you gotta get your house in order, your shadow self maybe. Put those things to rest if you're holding on to anything. Whatever presents itself from past situations, past habits, that sort of thing. Yeah, just make your peace with it. Spend a moment with it and be like, okay, that's not me anymore. Yeah, I know why that didn't work for me. That relationship, that connection, that, career path, whatever it was. I can see now what's right. I turned my back on it. It's done. I'm fine with it. Here's the desire I've really found, and that's what I'm looking forward to. And I'm putting my whole heart into it. The outcome, 5 of Cups. Interesting. The 5 is usually that kind of midpoint, where it's like, oh, my camera is moving on its own. Want you to see something. Want you to look up. That was really quite weird. Yeah, as I was saying, the 5s in the decks is usually that kind of midpoint. It's like, things aren't quite working yet. Maybe I need a little help. Whatever it is. This one I really love because crows are ingenious birds. They are brilliant and fabulous. I just love them. It's finding a way to tie all these things together. It's like no matter which way the cup's facing, it's got control of all of them. It's kind of like making its own happiness. See, the camera's tilting up again. What does it want you to see? See the flowers? We've got a lovely orchid here. Look up and smell the roses, or the orchids. I don't know what is happening with my tripod here, but my apologies. But yeah, make the best of what you got. Whatever you're presented with, you can turn it all into something of your own. I think that's what's going to happen here. Once you've looked at those things from the past, maybe that's like that, those 5 of Cups from the past where like 3 were spilt but you still had 2. This bird is, rather than the pain of 3 spilled cups and 2 standing, it's like, let me just keep all my cups together, and I've still got 5 things I can hold my emotions and whatever with. So yeah, I think it's up to you. You're gonna make the best of what you have. Make treasure out of trash. That's the outcome that's happening for you, I see here. Let me just reframe this a bit because the camera's been wonky. But yeah, this looks like a really good reading for Scorpios. I see a lot of positive energy going in, and it's just going to awaken more and better stuff for you. So it's just another view of those cards for you. A little close up. I hope that's been helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I will endeavor to give any feedback. Oh, look, we've got a little parrot here. Wants to say hi. Hello. All the birds come a talking here. Yeah, look, you might have communications from the strangest places. The parrot has something to say, to share. So you might hear some communications. I feel like that's a thing. Communications and movement of some kind, whether it's travel or movement in career or something you're setting out to do, looks very probable for you at this time. I see a great deal of movement towards whatever it is you're moving towards. Thank you for joining me. The other signs will be coming shortly, so please check them out as they come up. If they are relevant to you, check your other placements, if you know your horoscopes, that sort of thing, your birth chart. And yeah, like I said, reach out to me if you have any questions or if you want to book a personal private reading. Thank you. Have a great November.